The New York Mets, they are in a tight battle to win the NL East, and some Metropolitan fans, they're starting to get the September sweats. Here with me to talk about the amazings is New York Post Mets beat writer Mike Puma. Mike, the Mets, they have a 3-game set with the Marlins this weekend. They just took 2 out of 3 from the Pirates after losing 3 in a row. So how imperative is it that they keep the good vibes going in South Florida?
Yeah, this is no time for a slump. We saw them lose those 3 games in a row to the Nationals and to Pittsburgh, but they got back on track with that doubleheader sweep on Wednesday. Now the Marlins just ended a 9-game losing streak by winning in Philadelphia last night. So maybe that's a good thing for the Mets. And the fact it seems like you never want to really face that team that's lost a bunch of games in a row because you feel like they're due to win one. But this is an important series, obviously, for the Mets. They have to, at minimum, win this series, and you want to sweep it.
You got to get the job done. It's that time in September. Now, besides some injury concerns, Mike, Mets fans have also had concerns about the offense, particularly output from stars Francisco Lindor and Pete Alonso. So are those two feeling the pressure to produce in September?
I don't know if it's the pressure as much as maybe just a little bit of a slump. Now, Lindor had a big game in the nightcap of the doubleheader the other night. He looked good. Alonso had a few hits. He moved up into the number 2 hole with Starling Marte sideline. That's going to be something we're going to have to watch here. How long it takes Marte to get back. He's got a broken finger in his right hand, and it's one of those things. Maybe it's a couple of days, maybe an IL stint, according to Buck Showalter. So we'll just have to see where that goes. But I think Lindor and Alonso will be fine. I think it's just something they're going through right now.
All right, we shall see on that. Now, the Mets, we talked about this last month, Mike. They have the easiest remaining schedule in baseball, but the Braves, they're red hot these days. They never seem to lose. So what do you think will be the determining factor as to who wins the NL East?
Well, the Braves, you look at their schedule, they have a challenge ahead of them. They're still out on the West Coast after going out to Oakland. Now they're on to Seattle and San Francisco. Those won't be easy games for them, particularly facing the Mariners here. And they still have 2 series left against the Phillies. The Mets have the easier path with the Cubs, and the Pirates are coming back to Citi Field. But I still look at that last Mets-Braves series in Atlanta. It's the last weekend of the series. It's not the last series of the season, but it's the last weekend where the Mets go down there. And I think those games will mean something, and the Mets will have to win that series.
Well, if it comes down to that, Mike, there might be some more September sweats for Mets fans. They're hoping it's easy and it doesn't come down to that series, but we shall see. That is Mike Puma, New York Post Mets beat writer. Mike, as always, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.